This is a request. This is a partner request that you, Jericho Grollman, sent to Zane Navratil. Zane, I'm a right side bot, period. I'll place a bet that I make no more than 2 mistakes per game played with me, and I'll pay you $100 for every game that I am shy of these statistics. I'll play with a Pro XR paddle and a shirt with your face on it if I have to.
Yeah, I would have. I was hungry.
Strategy there.
The strategy was that I felt like a really good player would maybe see my game and be like, oh, I'll run it with this guy for a week. That guy's like doing some weird stuff. I was playing pretty well at the time. I just started playing well. I didn't realize it, but I kind of did. So I sent Zane Navratil a partner request, and he said that he didn't want to play with me because I guess I said that like he said 2 errors per game is too much. I think I wasn't offering enough cash, and if I wasn't then, I couldn't now. Jeez.
We got Jericho Grollman on the podcast. Thank you for coming on. Jericho burst onto the scene this past weekend, got 4th place at APP New Jersey. Took a guy who I had never seen. I don't think any of us knew who your partner was, and Jericho kind of just took over from what I saw. Took out Ryler, DeHart, and Andre Mick in the second round, won their quarterfinal, and then in the semis, almost beat the Johnson twins. Little bit of tightness on behalf of Jericho's partner, I think, but he played great. And yeah, one more thing on Jericho, by the way. I've known Jericho since, we were 14. We were doubles partners. We got to the finals of like several ITFs, and we got ATP points together. So we were a juggernaut doubles team. And those ATP points were in Florida. They weren't in like, some
Another country. Yeah.
Yeah. So thank you for coming on.
Thank you for having me.
So how does it feel? You just burst onto the scene. People know who you are now in pickleball. Has your life changed?
I'm just honored to be here. I didn't think that they had podcasts for guys who got 4th in APPs. I didn't know. So I'm stoked to be here. I didn't think I did anything, but I'm here.
You are here. All right.
I've arrived. Yes, I guess so.
Tell us a little bit about your Instagram, because your profile picture is low. It's literally like it says low and soft. And then your bio is, I need to beat you. And then it's like a link with like a SoundCloud, like an anime song. A lot of people are talking about your Instagram. What's going on? What is it?
I think it's just a lot of what I want to put on there, I guess. I don't post that much, I wouldn't say so. And I think the profile picture is perfect. So why would I change that? And then I look at the Instagram bio and I see that I feel like that's intimidating. If a guy's about to play me and he sees my Instagram the night before and I can't see that because he doesn't like look at my story or something, then I see he looks at me and he's thinking, oh, wow, this guy needs to beat me. Like, dang, like he's going to bring it tomorrow. Like, that's the thing. So I thought it was just good for that. I didn't want like Andre Mick or Ryler DeHart to look at my Instagram and think like I was just going to roll over.
That's fair. That's fair. Yeah. Okay. I like that. So you obviously you play a pretty different style. For those who haven't seen you play, how do you describe the way that you play from the right?
I think I play like a mix of Greg Dow and Matt Wright if they just didn't have partners that are probably maybe better than them, it appears, but I think that I'm changing the game possibly too as well. I think I could play very aggressively from the right and it could work out for me. And yeah, I showed how I can do that in the last match and in the last match against the Johnsons, but it'll be easier to see like how it works when I play mixed, I feel like, for people to get my game.
Because
And
you
then
play the right and mix too.
yeah, I want to play. Yeah, I have played mixed against you mainly, and then maybe some other people. Like I'm not bad. It's just I haven't done anything. I think I'm really good, honestly. So we'll see like what happens when I find a partner. I just need because I play the right side, I think I need a partner who's really pretty good. Like Mike was pretty good at cleaning up. He was really consistent. He made all his thirds. And like someone had to really like push us somewhat, I guess. Like push us. Like the Johnsons pushed us. They pushed him harder than anyone pushed him all day. And it was tough. I mean, they were working him hard and in that moment of that match. But he was really good outside of that. We played matches outside of that against Sobek and Howes, and he played great. I definitely let him play his game a lot, and he played really well that match. And then in the bronze match, we both were kind of having, I was cramping a little, and then I stopped cramping, and then he was cramping, and it was just kind of done. But I think that like our games didn't even mesh that well. So it was kind of interesting. I was surprised we did so well. And yeah,
Let
we'll
me ask
see.
you this.
Yeah.
I was watching on YouTube, just kind of scrolling through, and I saw you had a pretty heated exchange and match with Roscoe Bellamy and Jack Monroe. I'll probably add the link to the bio or to the description.
We've had a couple hairy matches. Like
What are your thoughts on it?
my thoughts are we played them one time before, me and Dave, and you saw that. I didn't know how to play and I was freaking out. We were up like 10-1, and then Dave was playing amazing, and then somehow I messed it up for Dave. But Dave was taking me home, actually, that match. Dave was taking us home, and we end up losing 13-15, and I think like I lose it again. And then Jack Monroe loses it, he's stoked. And then we play again at this one tournament you're talking about. Me and Hugo play him, your trainer or whatever. And then I guess we were like losing a tight match. Like we're losing a match and it's not very tight. And I think that I think when it gets competitive and like it heats up, they get a little soft or something. Some guys get a little.
You're saying Jack and Roscoe get soft?
Sensitive in that moment.
They get sensitive?
In that moment. And I don't. I get like rock hard in that moment. So for me, I don't know.
You get rock hard in the moment against Jack and Roscoe, but they can't stay. They're not hard. They're soft.
They're soft. In the moment, at least.
It looked like you made a tight call, and then they got sensitive about it. Is that what are your thoughts on that?
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. I think that I've been watching the greatest players in pickleball, and I didn't see any difference in my call between a lot of calls I'd seen them make. And I was down 114 or something when I made that call. Oh, and really? Hugo had taken every ball the entire match. Unless I was crashing and poaching and missing, he had taken every ball that entire match. So I guess it was just my way of competing, being hard in the moment.
Okay.
And then they got soft, and then they beat us anyways because you shouldn't do that. It's not good. You should be a good person and never make bad calls on the court.
You know, tight calls are tight calls. You know, people make mistakes. I don't know if you made a mistake or if you did it on purpose.
I don't know.
You look back and you don't know, right?
Yeah.
So with all this PPA merger stuff going on, there's a lot of players that got signed that are not really, I think you're probably better than them, to be completely honest. And at least some of them.
So, my timing wasn't great, but
it's a weird timing to get a great result. What are your thoughts on that whole situation? Obviously you're still going to play tournaments, getting signed and all that.
I'm just waiting and playing.
Call up.
I'm just gonna keep playing harder and keep hoping guys look at my Instagram and before we play and beating them, and eventually they'll call. That's what I've been told. So we'll see. I don't play much mix, but nobody knows it but me. But I'm about to be the best mix player in the game, I think. So we will see. I think they're sleeping on me in mixed for no reason. I guess I also am the first right side mixed player. So like, I guess I just got to take it to everyone and show them.
Yeah, you're going to be the first true. Well, I mean, Riley does both, but you're saying you're just going to be exclusively from the right mixed, and you're a righty for those who don't know.
Yeah. Yeah. If I switch to the left, I'm trying to freak someone out or someone's freaking me out or something got crazy.
Okay. So what are your thoughts on playing the right and mix? Why do you think that is an advantage?
I think that's an advantage because I play like I feel like I'm the best right side dinker in the game by far. It's not even any rally I lose is just like an accident. And then any hands battle I lose is just like, wow, unless it was against you, I think it's like, unless it's against you, who's the hardest hitting player in the game. I feel like I tell myself like, wow, I think I kind of let him win that one because I'm not trying to hit it as hard as I can unless I'm playing with you. I'm just trying to like do other things to win that aren't hitting it hard. But then, yeah. So I can win every hands battle and make every dink. I think it'll work.
Yeah. So you're saying you're the best right side dinker in the game. What if I play the left and you play the right and we go play an APP? What do you think happens? What are your predictions?
I really do think that if you don't play it like mixed doubles and you play the left and when the ball's in front of you, you let me play a little more than you ever have. I've never seen you do that. I don't expect you to do that. I'm a brand new guy. I shouldn't even be on this podcast, right? But yeah, I think that like that's the key to like growing the game. Us being a team more so, where so if you're playing cross and like doing a thing and you're playing great, you're one of the best left side players in the game. So it makes sense when you're on the left with me a lot, when you're doing your cross thing and just getting at guys. But then like I feel like sometimes you might get a little tired and definitely at higher levels. And the right side player could definitely dink cross and that could be a game plan, I think. Coming in with the backhand or the forehand, like a lefty, and just kind of switching off maybe when not all the time, but maybe sometimes, or maybe one player starts the day on like dominating, keeping the ball in front of the other player and taking the middle. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I think that is the key to the game getting better, but I just don't see that happening. And that's like all I've been trying to prove since I switched to the right, that like you can be the aggressor from the right side of the court. And I do think you'd need a speed up on the left side of your body, but off the bounce, but it doesn't, if you're as good at dinking as me and you counter as hard as me, you actually like could win a lot of matches without speeding up off the bounce if you just keep everything in front of the girl.
Yeah, that's true.
Right.
Okay. So you've got a unique game style. So I got to ask you, who are your most, your favorite players that you watch the most often, anybody that you look
I would say it would have to be Matt Wright at first for the counter because I heard he only plays like the day of the match. So I remember thinking I have to hit like that guy. I don't want to be one of those guys who has to play all the time every day and hit like that guy and have to play all the time every day to be so good at hands. Like Matt Wright's winning every hands battle. I think. I don't watch him enough if he's losing hands battles, right? So he's like almost a perfect player. And then Greg Dow a little bit, not in terms of a lot, but some things I would say. Like I've watched him a lot coming up. And then
But he's not, how do you watch him? He's not really on the stream often.
You find him. You can find Greg Dow.
Where do you find him?
Places. I mean, the first time I saw him play, I remember thinking, wow, this guy is just, I can't believe he's not top 5. He's unreal.
That's what I thought, actually.
Yeah, I thought that too. I think he looks great out there. So I think he's like, he could be a lot. He could do more.
Yeah.
For sure. He has the game to do it. And you, for sure.
Okay.
Yeah, for sure. You like 65%, and then everyone else.
Wow. That's a lot.
Yeah.
Because you split step a lot. You split step more than most people.
Yeah. I'm trying to calm that down in like the matches that I can, but I feel like, not anything about my partner, but if I have lack of the more I trust my partner, the less I feel like I have to split step actually. So if I don't like trust my partners fully, like I think that like, and I'm working on just not split stepping kind of. Unlike you, like I don't play that bad
Yeah.
when I don't split step, but I think I thought I would because kept hearing that you say that, oh, I'm playing worse like if I split step, if I don't, right? So it's like I thought that was the thing for me. It's not. I'm realizing now it's not.
Okay.
Not even the lack of trust in my partner. Like I'm just realizing now that that's not even a big deal for me. I might stop doing that. We'll see. But like still a lot of things I do are like similar to you. You taught me a few things too. So
There's been a lot of people that say you copy my game a little. Hayden Patrick
yeah.
Quinn said something like you got to find your
Yeah,
own
he told me to
game.
find my own game. I told him I didn't want to. I told him I came like I'm I saw James beating him. Why not just be the guy beating him? And not that I've beaten him, but yeah.
Well, let me ask you this, because you've got some interesting ways of finding partners, getting partners as you came in. Like a lot of new guys have a tough time of getting partners. I got this from Zane Navratil. This is a request. This is a partner request that you, Jericho Grollman, sent to Zane Navratil. Zane, I'm a right side bot, period. I'll place a bet that I make no more than 2 mistakes per game played with me, and I'll pay you $100 for every game that I am shy of these statistics. I'll play with a Pro XR paddle and a shirt with your face on it if I have to.
Yeah, I would have. I was hungry.
Strategy there.
The strategy was that I felt like a really good player would maybe see my game and be like, oh, I'll run it with this guy for a week. That guy's like doing some weird stuff. That looks kind of cool. He could just sit the line actually too, even. I was playing pretty well at the time. I just started playing well. I didn't realize it, but I kind of did. So I sent Zane Navratil a partner request.
Mm-hmm.
And he said that he didn't want to play with me because I guess I said that like he said 2 errors per game is too much. I think I wasn't offering enough cash. And if I wasn't then, I couldn't now. Jeez, it's over. Like I'm never getting Navratil to play with me now. So
you might
I need to give him like 10,000 a game for more than 2 errors. So
wait a few months. You probably
yeah. I'll pay him to play with me. I would.
You would? How much would you pay him?
Probably not by then. Not by then. No.
In a few months, you could be better than Zane.
Yeah, I think I am.
Yeah.
But I actually like Zane's game too. I've not to say I've copied him, but I've watched him a lot. I mean, I've watched him play a lot. I like his thought. He's cool about his whole vision of the game is pretty cool too.
Yeah, no, Zane's a good player. I think for his size and for his talent, or
he's like you.
He's made the most out of what he
He's
has.
like you, where like you're changing the game and you have a really great game. The first person in pickleball with a beautiful, great game, but he invented the spin serve.
Oh, he invented the spin serve.
Yeah, and now that serve's not a thing. Like it's like if they banned your back end counter, like, oh my god, James's back end counter is banned. Like, oh, I don't know.
Well, that's all I got for you. I don't really have any more questions.
Yeah.
You have any questions for me?
Not that many things to ask.
We're going to train.
Oh, we got to go train.
Oh, you gotta go train?
Yeah, Hugo's got to go.
Let's go.
Whoa,
Hey, wait. We're going to show you the future.
Go.
The future's got to come. Future.
Okay.
Come show yourself. The
He's
future.
right now.
The future's risen.
Oh, no.